Hello buttercups, hello cupcakes, good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial we'll be learning how to make this beautiful headband just as I promised in my previous videos that I'll be dropping a matching headband. Remember, we're trying to make a 3-in-1 set. We have the dress already, we have the booties, and now we are having our matching headband. So if you're interested in making the booties, this is the booties. Look at the beauty. So if you're interested in making this booties, the video right before this one is the tutorial for the booties. I'll be leaving the link as well. And if you're interested in the dress as well, here, let me try and adjust my camera. Here is the dress. So if you're interested in making the dress as well, kindly check it out. So, but this very tutorial is for the headband. So let's get right into the materials we'll be needing. So I'll be using my regular brand, which is Yeye. It's a 40-gram yarn, 40 gram, and 100% acrylic. I'll be doubling my strand. I'll be using less than half of this because we'll be using just a little yarn for the body of our headband and for the rose. So it doesn't consume yarn at all. And I'll be decorating it. This 4 yarn, I'll be using the color white. You can, if you don't have the 4 yarn, you can use a contrast color to save you from that in case you don't have this. And so I'll be using this. I'll be using size 3.5 mm hook. I'll be needing a tapestry needle to weave in my hands. Lighter to fry the end of my ribbons. So I'll be using this decorative stone or decorative gem. I'll be using this to decorate the middle of my rose. A tapestry needle. Yes, as you all know, I love ribbons. Yeah, we'll be using ribbon as well. I think this set, we use ribbon in all the sets, like all the pieces in this set, the dress, the booty, the headband, we use the ribbon. So I'll be using this the color blue ribbon, and we're needing a pair of scissors. I think that is all we'll be needing in the course of this tutorial. So let's get right into the video. Thank you. And yes, if you find this video useful at the end of the video, please give it a thumbs up. Kindly subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And yes, let's get started. Okay, so to start our headband, with my 3.5 mm hook, I will make a slip knot. So to make my slip knot, I have the shorter end here and I have the longer one. So I have it this way. I'll just cross like this, bring out my fingers, then pass the longer one inside and make a knot. So that's my slip knot. With my hook, I'll go ahead and chain 70. So if you're making for up to 12 months, you can use a bigger hook, a 4.0 hook, but I will be using 3.5 because I'm making for 0 to 6 months. That's the size I am making. So I'll go ahead and chain 70. So I have 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and chain 70. So I have my 70 chains. This is what I have here. So I'll go into this is our first chain from the hook. This is the second. So I'll go right into the second and make a single crochet. So I'll go into the next. I'll make a single crochet. So I'll go into every chain. I'll make a single crochet into all my chains. So I'll go ahead and do this all the way until I come to the end here. So when I come to the end, I'll come back and show you what next to do. So this is what I have. Like I said, if you're making for 6 to 12 months, if you don't want to consider a bigger hook size, your foundation chain can be, I have 70 here, you can do 75. If you're doing for 0 to 3 months, you can chain 60 for your foundation chain. But this is for 0 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months. So that's the size I'm making for. But for newborn to 3 months, you can try chaining 60. But for 6 to 12 months, you can chain 75 or use a bigger hook. So I have my single crochets done. Moving on to the next thing, I'll go ahead and chain up 3. I have 1, 2, and 3. So I have my 3 chains. I'm going to stop my work. So this chain 3 is for the double crochet in this first stitch. So you're going to be working into the next stitch. I'll work a double crochet. So after working a double crochet, I'll go ahead and chain 1. I'll skip this, then I'll skip the next stitch. I chained 1, I'll skip the next stitch, then into the following one I'm going to make a double crochet. So I'll chain one again, I'll skip the next and double crochet into the next, into the following one. So that will be the pattern. Chain one, skip one, crochet, chain one, skip one, then double crochet, chain one, skip one, then double crochet into it. So go ahead and repeat this until I come to the end of my project. Then I'll come back and show you how to finish off and what next to do. So I've come to the end of my project of the headband, and I have one stitch left. After chaining one and working one double crochet, I have one left. So I'll go ahead and do a double crochet into that very last stitch. So we end up having, we start with 2 double crochets here. We chain 3. That chain 3 is our first double crochet, and we did another double crochet. So we repeated the same thing here. So moving to the next thing, I'll go ahead and chain 1, then turn my work. Then right inside this very first double crochet, I'll make a single crochet. Into the next double crochet, I'll make a single crochet. Into the chain 1 space, I'll make a single crochet. I'll double crochet. So we are just making a single crochet into all our stitches and chain 1. We are making a single crochet into all. Remember, we start with single crochet at the base, so we are repeating the same thing here at the top. So I'll go ahead and work double crochet, single crochet into all my stitches and my chain 1 space. When I'm done, I'll come back and show you what next to do. So I worked my last single crochet on top of the chain 3 that we had here, that we made at the beginning of this row. So this is what we have. This is what your project should look like right now, your headband. So I'll go ahead, chain 1 and cut. Let me get my scissors. So I'll cut. So right now, this is what I have. Now I'm going to be introducing my 4 yarn for the brim. So I think I will go ahead and hide these 2 ends. So when I'm done hiding, I'll come back and show you what to do next. So I've hidden the ends already. So this is what we have. So we are going to be working on where we have our foundation chain, which is here. You can see the second part of our foundation chain that we worked in. So we'll be starting our work from this side. This is how we finished our work. This is the single crochet row we finished. So I'm going to be turning my work, and I'll start working from this bees. So I'll insert my hook here and make a slip knot with my 4 yarn. Then I'll go ahead and attach to my work. Chain 1. Then inside that same space, I'll go ahead and make a single crochet. Can be tricky with 4 yarn. You can decide, if you don't have 4 yarn, you can decide to use another color of your regular yarn. So I'll go ahead, I'll chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll skip 1, skip the next, then into the next one I'll make a single crochet. Again, I'll chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll skip this and single crochet into the next. So majorly that's the repeat. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then skip 1 stitch. That's the next stitch I'm skipping. Then I'll go ahead and single crochet into the next. So single crochet, chain 3, skip 1 stitch, single crochet into the next. So that will be the repeat. I'll go ahead and do this until I get here to the end of this bees. When I come to the end, I will show you how I'm going to turn, then work the second bees, then finish off here. So I worked my last single crochet on this side, this bees. This is what I have. So I chained 3. So I'll go right inside this space by this side, make my single crochet. I'll chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. Then I'll go by this side, this very first stitch here. I'll go ahead and make a single crochet. So I'll just go ahead and continue my chain 3 single crochet, chain 3, skip 1, single crochet, chain 3, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. I'll repeat that sequence also by this side. So I'll chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll skip the next stitch, then single crochet into the next. 1, 2, 3. So that will be the repetition. Go ahead and repeat the same thing. And when you come here, you chain 3, you single crochet into the space, chain 3, then you slip stitch inside our first single crochet here. Yeah, so I slip stitched into the first single crochet we made here. So I'll go ahead, chain 1 and cut my yarn and pull out. So this is what we have. See the way it ruffled up Look at that. So I'm going to grab my ribbon, my color blue. I'll be using the same blue as the base. So I'm going to be threading my needle with the ribbon. So I'll go ahead and start from anywhere. So I'll go ahead and start from here. So I'll start from here. I will enter my ribbon. I'm going to be passing it through our chain 1 spaces. So I'll go inside, come out, go inside, come out, go inside. So just like that. So I'll just pass it through like that. Okay, I think, yeah. So I'm just going to straighten this out. So I'll repeat this all the way. This is what we have. So I'll straighten this out like this. So I'm going to have it like this. So I'll go ahead and repeat this all the way. So when I come to the end, I'll come back and show you what my headband looks like, and we'll start making our rows. So after passing my ribbon, this is what it looks like. Look at that. So it's the same ribbon that will be used to tie at the back. So I'm leaving a pretty long tail at the end for tying, and I'll do the same thing for the other end. I will try and measure out the same length. So this will be used to tie around the head. I'll just cut. So this is what I have. So in case you don't want your work to ruffle up like this, but I love the way it ruffled up and the effect this yarn is giving. Like, I really love it. But in case you don't want it to ruffle up like this, you can chain up 2 instead of chain 3. So you can chain 2, but this is what I have. So let's start our rows. So to start our rows, I'm going to place this aside. We are coming back to this. So I'll grab my yarn. You can use any color if you want to use your white or any color you want to use, but I'm using the blue because I'll be adding a decorative stone in the middle. So I'll grab my yarn and make a slip knot. Then I'll go ahead and chain 25. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I'll go ahead and make my 25 chains. So I have my 25 chains. So into the 5th chain from the hook. So this is my 1st chain, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and inside the 5th I'll make a double crochet. So this stands for a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So now we are going to be repeating. I'll skip this. Into the next I'll make a double crochet, chain 2, then double crochet inside the same space. So this will be the repeat pattern. I'll yarn over. I'll skip the next chain. Into the following one I'll make a double crochet, chain 2, then double crochet. So go ahead and repeat this all the way to the end. So I've come to the end of my row and I have 11 V stitches. Let's count together. This very first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So working the next row, I'll chain 1 and I'll turn. So we'll be working into these V stitches. This double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So right inside this very first one, I'll make 6 double crochets inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you want your rows to be, the petals of your rows to be bigger, you can add more. So I think I will have 2 more. So that's 8 in total. I want it quite big. So I worked 8. So if you don't want your rows, the petal of your rows to be too big, you can do 6. But I want it a little bigger, so I did 8. So I have 8 double crochets. So this is the next V stitch, and we have the space in between. So in between, inside the space, I'll go ahead and make 1 single crochet. So we made our first petal. So I'll go into the very next V stitch. I'll make another 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is our next V stitch, and we have this space underneath. So right inside this space, I'll make a single crochet. So that will be the repeat. So go ahead and repeat this all the way until we come back to where we started from here, this very beginning, the end. So we'll repeat the same thing all the way. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you how to finish up. So after working my last 8 double crochet group, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So we have 11 petals in total. So I'll chain up one, and leave a pretty long tail, because I'll be using that to form my rose, and at the same time I'll be using it to attach it to my headband, because I won't be using glue because we have a ribbon at the base. So I will have a long, not too long though, something around that length. So I'll pull this out, and we're going to be forming our rose. So starting from here, so we'll go right there. I'll just form this all around like this. So keep forming it. You shape out your rose. I'll keep bringing out the tail. So I have this, and yes, I have something like this. So we have our rose like that. So I'll grab my tapestry needle and I'll thread my needle. So after threading my needle, so I'll go ahead and secure my rose the way I formed it. So right at the back here, I'll just pass my needle round to secure the base of my rose. So there is no one way to this. You can just find your way around, sticking your needle anywhere it can fit and bring it out the other way, just to secure the shape of your rose. There's no formula to this. So I'll go ahead, I'll keep repeating this until I'm satisfied with what I have. So this is what I have here. I think I will try and secure that a few more times, and I'll come back and show you what my rose looks like. So after securing all the shape of my rose, this is what I have. And before attaching to the headband, we are practically done with our project. So I'm going to secure this end, this one that we have here. So I'll go ahead and I'll put this out, then I'll try and hide this. When I'm done, I'll come back and show you how we are going to attach to our headband. So I want to attach my rose. To do that, I want to make sure I have my rose at the center of my headband. To do that, like I always do, I count. So I'll start counting from these two sides. So I have one here, and you can see this end. One, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this right here, this is where I'm going to be attaching. Around this end is where I'm going to be attaching my rose right here. So I'm going to be attaching it to the single crochet row. When I'm done, I'll come back here and attach it to the single crochet row at this other side. So I'll just try and put in my needle anywhere I can fit it in. There's no one way to this. So I'll just go ahead and do this off camera. So I'll attach it and I'll do the same. The reason I'm not using gum or glue to do this is because of our ribbon. Because this is what will be used to tie to the head of the baby. So if we have our glue on it already, this will make it difficult to adjust. It won't be adjustable. So I'll go ahead and attach to the distance. So when I'm done attaching, I'll come back, show you the finished look of our ribbon, of our headband. Then I'll put the accessory I want to put right in the middle of my rose. So I have my rose attached to my headband. Can you see? It's fixed already. So I'll just make a knot at the back here. Just want to make a knot just like that. Then I'll hide my hand inside my rose. Just find a way around the petals. I'll just hide it right there. Okay. So that's what I have, and our cuts. So our headband is actually ready. So this is what we have. So I'm not going to be leaving this rose plain like this. I'm going to be attaching this beauty right inside this middle. So this is what we'll be having. So I'll go ahead and glue this. I'm going to be attaching my gum and attach it inside there. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you the finished look. And our headband is as good as ready. Okay. So this is what the finished headband looks like. See the beauty we made. Like, so beautiful. So I'm going to hide my hands. So before doing that, I will, so that I won't have my ribbon pulling out, just like that. I'm going to use my lighter to just fry the hand, just like that, and I will repeat that for the other end. So our headband is ready. So in case you're interested in making a matching booty, which I have here, I have right here, is the tutorial right before this one. So, and I also have a matching dress. We start with a dress. It's a series, it's a 3-in-1 set. So I have this dress, so this is the headband, and I have the booties. So thank you so much for sticking with me to this moment, and if you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are not yet a subscriber, kindly click the subscribe button to join the family. And yes, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.